Greetings, everyone. Sophisticated Intuition here with your March mid-month messages. This is going to be for the sign of Scorpio. I'm going to read your romance, finance, and career. And then I will also be pulling from one of my newer decks, the White Light Oracle, towards the end. That deck has really been giving either some overall energy to the message that presents or some instruction for our current events. I will have a bonus video, so look for that. As soon as I'm done with the readings for the entire zodiac, I'm going to be doing a reading for what we need to know in these current times. So if you're interested in that, that will be also available at the same time that the zodiac readings are presented. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. This is for Scorpio, for finance. I'm sorry, I said finance. This is the romance roll. Romance. Oh, Scorpio. This is finance. And career. No way. No way. I shuffled this deck. Okay, Scorpio, you might be connected to a Libra. Just so you know, I do believe that they had your energy in their reading as well. So you might want to watch that. You might want to watch that video because there may be some connection here for you in your careers. Okay. Now, if you haven't watched me before, then I do pull all of my cards so I can get the entire message before I start to deliver it. So bear with me while I do that. Wow. Okay. For Scorpio for the remainder of March. Angels, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, Holy Spirit. Wow. Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Scorpio, it may have been a painful ending recently or that is coming. I feel like this is a little bit of what the world is dealing with right now. Like just the energy that some people feel like being empathic for me has been challenging right now because first of all, I'm a Sagittarius, so I'm very optimistic in general. Like that's just a characteristic of mine that I definitely, it's a truth that I live in. I'm very optimistic no matter what's gone wrong in my own life. I've always known that there's going to be a turnaround. And right now, I'm having to continuously shield myself from the energy that we're experiencing because there are people who really are, I don't know, Scorpio, there might be some of you that is like, this is the end. And there is an element of this is the end of life as we knew it. But it's not the end all of be all. No man knows the day that Christ will return, but or when that end comes, whatever your beliefs may be. But I am not picking up that energy at all. And I think as an empath that we might have a sense of that time being near. It's not that, but obviously there is a very big change amongst us. And that Ten of Swords energy that I'm picking up for you, Scorpio, is that especially those of you who are tapped in, tuned in, like there is a mourning that is occurring for life as we knew it. Okay, very heavy energy as always, Scorpio, but that's what I'm picking up on your overall. Now, in terms of your romance, looks like there's been a tower moment, or there threatens to be a tower moment. Okay, because I have the Uranus card here. Genius is the message on the card. It's the number 9, so it suggests a new beginning. Here with the Four of Pentacles, someone in this connection is trying to hold this foundation together. Someone is trying to potentially rebuild. The tower moment may have already occurred, and now we're in the rebuilding phase. Okay. But I'm really picking up a strong energy of someone trying to keep it from falling apart. Okay. And here we have the Eight of Wands with the Mercury retrograde reinvention. Someone in the connection, could be you, Scorpio, is trying to reinvent the way that you communicate with one another. And that's that energy I'm picking up with that tower energy and the Four of Pentacles. Like, no, we're not going to let this thing fall apart. We got to keep this together. We need to stay strong. We need to stick this out. We need to work on this. Let's talk about this. We have the 8th house, endings and beginnings, which is the 9 of Wands in the traditional tarot. But I also always pick up like death energy. So that's your energy, Scorpio, where there's a transformation. Then it's here with the Magician. So it's like trying to make a new beginning, trying to make it happen. Some, not all, but some are trying to make an ending. Some are like trying to end this thing and be done with it because you've tried to communicate and it didn't work. But there is an element here that's so strong of trying to make it work, trying to keep this thing from falling apart. Okay, trying to talk it out. That's the energy that I'm picking up in your romance. It's very simple. And your finances, look at this. This is the Aries card. I am. Okay, that's the Emperor. With the 7 of Wands. There's a huge guard. You are standing your ground. It almost feels like there was a fight or is a fight about your money. Okay, Scorpio. Or you will fight for it. Like, this, come at me, bro. That's the energy that I'm getting off of this card. Come at me, bro. Okay. Much like the Libra reading where the star had come out, I have the star here, and I also have the lunar eclipse change. The energy, when I got that star, it was an overall for the Libras. And but what I'm picking up, or what I picked up in their reading, was like they watched the planetary alignments. And I'm kind of getting that too from you, Scorpio, like with this lunar eclipse and the star coming out. And this is in your finances. Like you're kind of like watching how the planets align to know what's going to happen in your finances. Okay. Outside of your intuitive messages that you watch or receive, you're watching, where is the moon on this day? In which planet is it in here? Where's Saturn and Pluto conjunct and all of that? Like that's the energy that I'm pulling off of that. You're an astrology watcher. Okay. Or you may be an astrologist. Okay. And you utilize that. You utilize the information from the universe in terms of your finances. It looks like here I have Neptune, the sacrifice, with the strength card. A Leo could be in play in terms of your finances, but I'm kind of just getting this energy of protection. Like you are very protective over your finances right now. Okay. It's the current state of the world energy. that I'm picking up. Like I said, Scorpio, I think you are amongst some who may have the anxiety about what's to come next. Um, and so you're very protective over what you have. Okay. Um, okay. I'm going to go on to your career because it seems to kind of tie into it or kind of give you the advice. So here you have South Node Life Debts. Now, I'm going to show you in a moment, but it was Libra's reading that I just came out of where I just said that these two cards don't ever come out together. Only a few times have I ever had them come out together, but when they do come out together, it's very powerful. So, South Node, Life's Debts with the Page of Wands. We know the Page of Wands is a messenger. For me, is a messenger of good news. Then you have the North Node, Life's Purpose. This is what I meant. These two cards rarely in any of my readings come out together, and I shuffled this deck really well before I restarted. They shouldn't have come out together. They shouldn't have not come out together, but they are here, which means that in your career, watch the Libra reading first of all, but in your career, there is some destined event that's occurring. Okay. Scorpio, you are there is something headed your way swiftly. It's here with the Chariot and the Page of Wands. In your career, there is a purpose here. You may be, okay, so right now, what's going on in the world right now is giving us all an opportunity to take a look at what we really want to do with ourselves going forward. And that's kind of what I'm feeling for you, Scorpio. Like you're getting an opportunity. Maybe there was a business endeavor that you wanted to do, but your 9 to 5 just did not permit you to do that. Well, now you're getting a chance. You're getting a chance to put the time and effort into that. Okay. And there's some information that's going to come to you about that. You may be traveling, okay? I know there's some limited travel restrictions going on right now, but some of you are going to be traveling. Here with this Chariot, you're going towards your destiny, is what I just heard, okay? Then we have the 11th house, friends, with the Hermit. This is kind of a no-brainer for me. It just speaks to isolation. It speaks to solitude and sovereignty is the word I just heard. So many of you Scorpios are kind of going into hermit mode. So that because you have to, because you have the life debts and the life purposes card here, like you have to go into solitude in order to in order to whatever this thing is. It's in your career sector here, but this is a general reading, so it could be picking up really on anywhere, but this is in your career sector. And in order for you to get to the place that you're trying to get to in your career, you're going to have to go into solitude. You're going to have to withdraw from your friends or from your coworkers even. Okay. That's the energy that I'm getting for you, Scorpio. So let me go ahead and pull your romance angel. Very interesting reading. Okay, that's like 5 cards right there, maybe 4, too many. For Scorpio, goodness, throwing me the whole day. Okay. For Scorpio, for the remainder of March, you're very defensive in your or protective. I don't want to say defensive. Very protective over your finances right now. It's like, you know, somebody, a family member or something, call you asking if they can borrow because I haven't said this in any other readings, but they want to come out of yours, Scorpio. They want to borrow some money because they need to go get some toilet paper. And you are like, man, I ain't got it. I need to hold on to my money, or I need to hold on to my toilet paper because me and my family might need it. Like, you just very protective. Yeah. And you're trying to hold your relationship together through this time. I just heard I don't want to be alone. So, you know, if it's like if you were going through a rough patch right before all this world events started to occur, and things were just on the rocks, like you're trying to hold your relationship together so that you two can get through this together. Oop, okay. Too many jumping out here. Let's see. For Scorpio, romance angels, anything for the remainder of March? Okay. Engagement. I think I got this for Virgo, maybe. Okay. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So that engagement, and this one, for you, Scorpio, some of you may be getting engaged. Some of you are talking about getting engaged. Some of you are trying to hold on to the engagement. Or is that how I want to say it? Definitely trying to hold on to the engagement, but engaging with one another is what I'm trying to say. Like I said, there's some Scorpios here where like things were on the rocks, but you're trying to make it work. He's trying to stop this from ending. Yeah. And maybe somebody in the connection wasn't communicating how they felt. So additional message here fell out. Travel. It's time to take a trip. This could be a weekend getaway or a week away to help reset yourself before moving forward. So some of you, I feel like this is the communication, however. This is some sort of communication that's coming in your direction, because I have this Chariot, the Page of Wands, the Eight of Wands. There is something coming towards you, Scorpio. That's the energy that I'm picking up from that travel card. Some of you may be traveling, it's a general message. So some of you may be traveling, but I'm really getting the energy of something coming towards you. Okay, at the end portion of March. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up the White Light Oracle, which also might explain that travel card a little bit more for us, because it may have something to do with it. Let's see what energy it picks up here for us for the sign of Scorpio for the remainder of March. What do the Scorpios need to know from the White Light Oracle? Taking a while for you, Scorpio. This is a good thing. There we go. Is that just one? Oh, okay. Virgo got this one. So you might be tied in with a Virgo and or a Libra. Because a lot of, I think that was at the bottom for them too. A lot of the similar energies are coming out. But Ivory, wish fulfilling crow. That's what you got here. Even that crow energy is giving me something coming towards you. Let me read from the book so I can get the message from the card, and then I'll see how that ties into your overall, if at all. You can have what you truly want. Such knowledge helps soften and release fear, grasping, control, and doubt. Have confidence that the universe hears your prayers and is even now leading you into that which you seek. You can take sanctuary within your spiritual connection whenever you need stabilization and protection against the against the fluctuations of the external world. No matter what is happening around you, there is a way through to the fulfillment of your potential. Okay, Scorpio, so that is tying into your overall as well as the current events. So for you, that was that energy that I was feeling of that fear of what's to be expected. The world is changing. It's not what it once was, and how will I navigate through these changes once everything has come into the clear. It's kind of what I'm getting for you from that Ivory Wish Fulfilling Crow. And Spirit is telling you that you are on your path to your life purpose. So embrace that. Okay? That's your message, Scorpio. Love and light.